got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. You're so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. And I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. You know, I said to myself, this affair ain't gonna go so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know so well that I've got you way under my skin. I would sacrifice everything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you, you're under my skin. Welcome everyone, we're so glad you're here. I am so excited for tonight. We're gonna have a lot of fun. There's gonna be a lot of singing. There's gonna be a lot of all these things. This is Dan Goldsmith playing, but he's not here right now. It's just the recorded version of him doing his solo, which was so good. So we're gonna start in just a second, but hey, a little bit more singing, right? I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yells in these ears. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Why not use your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. 'Cause I've got you, you're under my skin. And I love you under my skin. Ooh. Hey, that's so cool. There's no one here, but I do have a special person with me today that's helping me through this concert, and her name is Meredith Useldinger.
Drum roll, celebration.
Woo-hoo-hoo. We're so glad, so excited that people are joining us. I see that there are some of you are watching, and there's some applause and some hearts, and gosh, thank you so much for being here.
The love. I'm taking it all in too. I didn't sing for you just now, but I was fully lip syncing with him.
Yes.
So if you enjoyed that as well, yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Meredith, for those that don't know, is one of my best friends in the world, and I asked her to be here because I knew it was going to be kind of like awkward if it was just me by myself, like trying to do this whole thing, talking to no one on the computer. So she's here to help me kind of banter and continue things along, and I can think of no one better.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm living my singing career through you vicariously,
Yes.
like many people. So I am thrilled to be here. It is so exciting to get to celebrate you and get to be with people. Even if you're on Facebook, we're still enjoying the social gathering here.
Yes, that's right. And of course, we're here tonight to celebrate Quarantunes, right? I just finished this huge series called Quarantunes, which was so much fun. And so tonight we're here to celebrate that. I mean, we have a lot to do tonight, right? So first thing we're going to do, we're going to hear more songs. We're going to talk about Quarantunes in a bit. We're going to watch some of those highlights. I mean, it was so much fun to do Quarantunes.
Oh my gosh. And they were, what a way to wake up on a Monday for those of you who were like me, just sitting at your computer waiting for him to upload Monday morning. Because, it also helped me figure out what day of the week it is. It was okay, 4 days left till the next Quarantunes.
Oh gosh, it was, this idea came to me. I think the idea came to me in a dream. I mean, I know it did. I'm gonna declare that the idea for Quarantunes came to me in a dream. We were like deep into quarantine, and I was, half asleep, half awake, and this idea came to me like, what if I sang duets with my friends. Like, what would that be like? And so I started calling people, and it was amazing. People were like, oh yeah, totally, let's do it. Because my whole life was canceled because of COVID. Their whole lives were canceled because of COVID. So we were all just doing nothing, and all my friends were like, absolutely, let's do this. And because of that, we got some really, really fun songs that I got to do. Also, like, songs that I would have never done. I would have never gotten cast in these roles for musicals. And also then later on getting to do songs that, are pop songs that that I got to kind of arrange or have fun with. It was so much fun. And so to start off tonight, I thought it'd be really fun if we took a look back at some of the Quarantunes here. We're going to be watching a lot of them, but this is just like a highlight reel of some of my favorite moments from the Quarantunes. So let's check that out.
It's a bad idea, me and you.
It's a bad idea, me and you. I've never known anything so true. It's a terrible idea, me and you. I know what's right for me. It's the only thing I've ever done. What if I never see myself ever be anything more than what I've already become? Oh, so it can be us and only us, and what came before won't count anymore or matter. We can try that, it's not so impossible. Nobody else but the two of us here, 'cause you're saying it's possible.
We can just watch the whole world disappear
Till you're the only one I still know how to see. It's just you and me.
someday. Life will be fairer.
Life will be fairer.
Need will be rarer.
Need will be rarer.
Greed will not pay.
Greed will not pay.
Godspeed. This
Godspeed.
bright millennium.
This bright millennium.
On its way. Let it
Come someday. Riverside, gonna lay down my burden. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burden. Down by the riverside. Down by the river. The riverside. The riverside. Flowing from the throne of God. Throne of God. I'm bound for the promised land. Promised land. Down by the river side. Down by the river side. You matter to me. Simple and plain and not much to ask from somebody. You matter to me. I promise you. Come out of hiding, I'm right here beside you. As long as you have me, I do promise you do. You matter to me. You'll see. You matter to me. And I have such a river inside. Let me run through a field in the night. Let me lift from the ground till my soul is in flight. Let Let me sway like a shade of a tree. Let me swirl like a cloud in a storm on the sea. Wish me on my way, wish me on my way. Through the dawning day, I wanna flow, wanna rise, wanna swim. Of what's there we've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods, beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the two of us beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just the few of us, it takes trust. It takes just a bit more and we're done. We want four, we had none, we've got three. We need one, it takes two. I love it.
Oh my gosh, Jack, I fell in love with you all over again.
Oh goodness. Aren't those so much fun?
Even just experiencing the little clips, it makes me like have chills, sing along. I hope you all enjoyed that. Like we were over here dancing and singing. It was so good.
That's right. I can't help it. I mean, I love the songs. I mean, Quarantunes, I did it originally because I was an artist who struggled with putting music out there without feeling like it had to be perfect, right? I felt like everything had to be perfect and it had to be studio produced and cost thousands of dollars. And starting with Quarantunes like has opened me up to the idea of just doing music that I love to do for fun.
Yeah, and the joy of sitting alongside you as you came into that, as the best friend who gets the phone call at 10:30 at night that's like, I don't know, this one, that one. It's been amazing even just watching you bloom into this.
Oh, it's been thank you.
Incredible.
It's been so fun.
So, okay, hey, I have so many questions now that I have other people to witness them.
Yes.
How do you pick songs? I mean,
oh gosh. Well, okay. So
many good
some
ones.
of these songs, like I said, were like dream songs from roles that I wanted to play in musicals. Like,
Right.
I mean, for like the one with Anya, Anya's absolutely incredible.
Magic.
It Takes Two. I love that. That's like one of my dream roles, to be the baker in Into the Woods. But I probably won't ever get to because I'm not the right type. Same with like Dear Evan Hansen with Leah Gates. Like I will never get to play a 16-year-old like scrawny, anxious person. I mean, even if I shaved my beard, I know I look 12 when I shave my beard, but even if I did, I wouldn't get to do it. So for some of this was me just singing songs I've always wanted to sing. And another part of it was thinking of my friends that I wanted to sing with and then choosing songs that I felt were great for them.
Okay.
Because I think something I love to do also is I want to highlight my friends. My friends are so awesome. I mean, you get to hear, right? It's like,
well, it's almost like you attract them. It's incredible. I mean, I couldn't even believe when you were coming out with these. Of course, I've heard you sing, and I'm always amazed by you. But then you just had these people popping up, and I had friends that were like, whoa, where do you get them? Like, how do you find them? And I'm like, oh, they're. It's like you are magnetic.
It's right, and it's just been it's been so fun to meet all these people and just to connect the dots and pull them in. You know, I had people that sang with me that were from New York, people that sang with me from California, of course, and
coast to
coast, baby, all over the place. People were singing with me, and because of modern technology, we were able to just like connect ourselves, and it's just been so much fun.
Okay. So, and then like, which of these stood out to you? I mean, I know, I'm sure everyone had favorites, and
I know that was so fun to post on my Instagram about seeing what people's favorites were. And I think that was amazing also, is that every time I posted one, it became someone's favorite. I was sometimes like, I don't know about this one, we'll see. And then someone would comment and say it was my favorite.
Those late night calls right before, I mean, just.
But one that's really stood out to me that I think a lot of people really liked, that I really liked, was getting to do For Good from Wicked with one of my voice students, Emma Brownlee. And Emma Valentine is her name on Instagram. She is going to be famous one day. She's absolutely incredible. She just has the package. And so getting to not only have like taught her, but then also get to sing with her has been so great. You know what? Let's listen to it. Here's For Good from Wicked. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by the wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
because I knew you,
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
but then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you,
Because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed
for good. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
I love that one. I just love it. I mean, that song is so sweet, and the
Yeah.
friendship, and
It's beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit more about Emma?
Emma's so cool. So Emma's like trying also to get her start as a singer-songwriter, and I really encourage everyone to follow her. Her Instagram is Emma Valentine, and yeah, she's been on like a Jason Mraz kids album. She's done like all she made it to past the first round of American Idol. She's like someone definitely to watch. So Emma, thank you for singing with me, and
Yes,
we
Emma,
just
thank you.
we just love that. We love
Yeah,
it.
she's such a sweet, bright light. When you encounter her, she is just incredible. She is such.
I think that's the
phenomenal energy.
funnest part of these Quarantunes is that these people are also so great. Like every person I've sung with,
Yeah.
it's not just that I found people that I liked their voices, it's that I found people that are genuinely good people to sing with me.
They're good people, and it totally translated.
Yeah.
I mean, as a viewer, we really got to see that too, which I think was an absolute joy as well.
That's so fun. That's so
Okay,
fun.
so I have a really special request, and I feel like as your best friend, I'm totally justified in asking it, which is
you get to ask everything you
I
want.
would really like you to sing another song.
Oh, you want me to sing? Okay, well, it's a concert, right? So I think people also want me to sing.
Yes.
Okay, I'll sing. Why not? Get me to sing. I'll sing. This one, okay, so I want to do one today that I love, that's from a musical I love called Godspell. I got to be Jesus in Godspell a couple years ago, and that was just such an amazing experience. And this song in there is called Beautiful City, and it's a song that is really, I think, good for our time right now as well, just reminding us that with all this division going on, if we come together and work together, we can really create something beautiful out of all of this. So this is Beautiful City from Godspell. Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? Reaching for the day we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly but truly mending, brick by brick and heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. And when your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up, bitter and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but finally a city of man. City of man. Ooh. second for each. Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below.
and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her to and
Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you.
someone will come running to take you home.
Raise a glass to all of us.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Telling the story of
The
tonight.
shadows, the morning
They'll tell the
is
story
breaking,
of
and all
tonight.
is new.
All is new.
All is
It's
new.
only a matter of time.
Move on. Move on. Stop worrying if your vision is new. Let others make that decision. They usually do. You keep moving on.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, I won't lie, I'm a little bit frightened of my imagination. Swear I'll try, but I'm feeling enlightened. You're my inspiration. We can fly if we want to. I promise you, faith will give you wings. Just take the second star on the right, straight ahead to the morning light. Kristen, the stalker chick, you're a psycho and you're sick. Oh, Kristen, the stalker chick, I'm calling the police. Many a girl has let me court her, but I've never needed a restraining order. I'm transferring to a new Starbucks. Okay, I'm out of here. This is crazy. She's crazy.
I love the ending on that one.
The last one. Oh my gosh,
It's
Taylor
so
the
good.
Latte Boy.
Yeah,
that
I
was one.
love it.
Okay, really quick story about Taylor before we go into other things. There's things to go into, but
There's so many things.
that was originally Janine and I we went to Cal State Long Beach together, and so
Okay.
and there was this thing called Beach Cafe, and Beach Cafe was a variety show for all the students to get to do non-classical music, because we just studied voice. I studied vocal performance. We just did classical music, and so the fact that we got to do this fun thing, she had known Taylor the Latte Boy, which was
Okay.
a song by Kristen Chenoweth. She made that song
Oh,
famous,
right, of
and it was
course.
just this super sweet song. And then we found that someone had written this rebuttal, like of turning it into this like crazy stalker girl, and so we put them together. And it was one of my favorite performances of all time. And so when we were doing the Quarantunes, we knew we had to pull that out of retirement and like get that one again. And I thought she just did so well. It was
No,
so
it was
fun.
phenomenal. Also, Janine, she is so dynamite on camera, off camera. that voice still gives me chills.
Yeah.
And so that's really fun. I love that one.
I love Janine.
Yeah.
Love that Quarantunes.
Also,
So
I
fun.
have to say that Godspell song, not only is it a song I love, but also I had the pleasure of watching that show so many times. The first time because, of course, people I loved were in it. And then the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth shamelessly were for me. And they were so good. And seeing you perform every time was just, you're sitting back in your seat just having a heart attack. I loved it so much. It was such a great show. So, of course, that song.
Oh, it's such a beautiful,
super special to
meaningful song.
So, okay, one of the things we haven't talked about on here yet is the fact that we have tipping available. Can you tell us about the tipping?
We do. We have tipping. And so if you're enjoying yourself, I mean, this is all totally free. I'm just so excited that you're all joining us today. But just like, a lot of musicians do when they're playing, they put out a tip jar. And so we have some virtual tip jars that are available to you if you'd like. One via Venmo, one via PayPal. There's no obligation at all.
There's no obligation, but we're also so grateful for the opportunity to be able to do this with you here on Facebook. And also it gives us a way to continue to do this. And we're really grateful for your support. And
yes, we're so I mean, I've been just blown away by the support of my friends and family already, just with the response of the Quarantunes, the fact that people were watching every week. They were sharing them to their Facebook pages. They were calling me and telling me how much it meant to them. I had, people who commented on how some of them made them cry because they were so touching. And I mean, that's something that you just don't even expect. You don't even know how to deal with that when you're putting out something that's really just for you, for fun. And then people respond, and it's been so beautiful.
And they've been so timely, and also given us something to look forward to. I mean, I don't know about what it's like in your house, but at my house, it's just sun up to sundown, stay alive. I mean, I've got 3 small kids, and that house gets loud and aggressive.
Yeah.
And I sometimes wish, I wonder, is it nice to not have children running around the house? Or is there a win or lose? I don't know, but it can get kind of crazy in ours. So
seriously,
watching those Quarantunes was really fun for all of us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. I love that. I love how music and I love how art can just really come in at the right time of your life and just really benefit you. And that's been a huge thing in my life. A lot of these songs, they just were there at the right time in my life when I needed them. Yeah. And so bringing them back and making them Quarantunes, I mean, especially Move On is one that I think of. Move On is a song that's about, an artist struggling to create and having, and just being told by, in the show, it's told by his dead grandma, a young version of his dead grandma. It's a very great show, Sunday in the Park with George. But it's just told by, your spirit inside of you, hey, move on, just keep going, keep creating, stop worrying and just move on. That one was super meaningful to me. And another one, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, well, I was just gonna say, actually, as an artist to an artist, I think the inspiration of watching you do this has also helped so many people do it as well.
Yeah, totally. And that's been a fun thing too, is to see so many people putting out art during this time.
Oh my gosh.
People that maybe wouldn't have put out art originally are now putting it out, and it's such a beautiful thing. And I think also another thing that this Quarantunes taught me was how important friendships are and how amazing it is to have such good friends. The fact that I could call so many people and we could do songs together. I mean, I'm so blessed to have these people in my life, to have friends in my life. And I hope that you guys in watching also feel that love for your friends, and to even put the point, to make the point even more, we're going to watch another one of my favorites, You've Got a Friend. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right, close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come to see you again. Ooh,
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there. You've got a friend.
If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow,
Keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking on your door. On your door.
you just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again.
See you again.
Want to see you again.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you,
Yes, and desert you. Oh,
they'll take your soul if you let them.
Oh, but don't you let them.
You just call.
You just call
out
my name.
name.
You just call my
And you
name.
know
Wherever I am, I'll come running, running, yeah, yeah.
see you again.
See you again.
Oh, darling. Winter, spring, summer, or fall.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall.
All you have to do is call, and I'll be there.
Yes, I'll be there.
You've got a friend.
Oh, you've got a friend.
Ain't it good to know you've got a friend?
Oh, baby.
oh darling,
You've got a friend.
you've got a friend.
Yes, darling. You've got a friend.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Hey, Jack Wilkins, guess what?
What?
You've got a friend in me.
Oh, I love
I love
it.
that song
I love
so
that song.
much.
It's just such a powerful reminder of how great it is to have friends. And
Oh my gosh.
and I love Carole King also. I love
Oh.
the history of that song, and I love. I just can think of so many places in my life where that song has been meaningful, and then to get to do it with Scott and Marley, who are just incredible and so fun to work with and sing with.
Side note, Scott and Marley are siblings, is that correct?
No, so they're in-law, siblings-in-law.
Oh my
So they are
gosh.
still technically friends, because if they had
I
been
love that.
siblings, then they would have been siblings, and that would have been weird. But
Well,
no,
that's-
they're
I wanted to
they're
ask.
siblings-in-law.
I had to bring up some, yeah. I wish you guys could see us as these songs are being played, because we're back here singing. I'm lip syncing, living my best life, suddenly sounding like an incredible singer.
Yep.
So we're probably gonna have
I-
to do another one of these where I get to pretend I can sing
Oh,
just by
gosh.
lip syncing perfectly.
I think don't secretly. I absolutely listen to these all the time. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
just love them so much. I listen to them as much as I can. I just
Yeah,
it's
no,
just been so fun.
they're a regular piece of my playlist now. Which I mean, switching to YouTube to do a playlist was a whole thing for me.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know I was tech challenged until the beginning of COVID, and then I was
And then it happened.
terribly
It
sad.
happened.
It was tragic.
It was tragic.
Hey, so I do have more questions, of course, because I am endless amounts of questions. I can't even sleep at night. I have so many of them.
That's good.
But I do want to know what your top 3 were.
Well, okay, there are
top
three Quarantunes. Okay, so we're gonna do it now. I have some that I like, but these are gonna be. I mean, I like them all. These are the top 3 by views.
Oh.
All right, top 3 by
yes.
views.
Okay.
And so we put them out here, and some were responded. Some got a lot more views than others. And so we're gonna do the top 3 Quarantunes.
Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna start with number 3, right? Because that's what you do. You start with number 3.
Yeah, you can't start with number 1.
No,
You bury the lead.
we gotta start with number 3. And to help me, I'm gonna bring in a special guest. To help me with number 3. So I bet you all are wondering like who it is and who's going to come on and do this. You can all guess right now because that person's getting situated. But let me tell you, this one we're going to do has been one of my favorites. I actually, the first time I thought about doing this song, I was like, no, that's childish, and why would I do this? But then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? People love this song, and I love this song, and it's okay to love this song. And so to help me do the number 3 Quarantune, let's welcome Jess Sokol! Yay! I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you came and joined me for this.
Me too. I'm glad I'm here
It
too.
is so cool. So Jess and I became friends because we both started working at a high school in our hometown called Monte Vista. We were in teacher training together, or new staff training. She's not a teacher. She always wants me to remind everyone she's not a teacher. She's a high school counselor, which is amazing. And so her and I just became quick friends, and we started singing together, leading worship at different chapels. And she also
Well, I think the story goes you signed me up to lead
Yeah,
worship. You
I
didn't even
did.
ask. You just said you're leading worship.
I was
and
like,
so here we are.
I think she can sing, and then I was right, and she could. And we've just become singing buddies ever since. And so when I thought of doing Love is an Open Door, which is the number 3 Quarantunes, Love is an Open Door, I couldn't think of anyone better than to do it with literally the Disney princess herself.
Oh my gosh, stop! The best compliment you could give me.
Jess
is
Sokol.
Disney princess. Yes, it's my dream job.
Oh my gosh. But here's the thing. Okay, we thought about doing this for the stream. We thought about doing Love is an Open Door, and I thought, of course, I could just show the video, or we could make this audience participation.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be more fun?
Oh, so much more fun.
So
Yes.
here's what we're doing,
We love
everyone.
friends. Singing with friends.
This is a karaoke sing-along version
sing-along.
of Love is an Open Door. And we're going to be singing, and you have to sing with us. So if you're with your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, like, this is the duet you've been waiting for.
Exactly.
Right? And this is your time to sing along. So get your voices ready. Or if you're by yourself, you can sing along too. Just pick the part. Or
Everybody loves singing along with Disney.
that's
I mean,
right.
who doesn't?
Who doesn't? Or we can just sing them both parts, because that's what I do when I'm by myself. I just sing both parts. So we're going to do this. And the tech behind this little part of it is kind of crazy. And so we're going to try really hard to make sure the words
We got
line
it.
up.
You got it.
It's going to be
We
great.
got it.
It's going to be great.
Perfect.
Okay, so we got our friend back there. We're going to do it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, it's going to be so fun. Get ready to sing, everyone. You have to sing with us. So,
All my life has been a series of doors in my face, and then suddenly I bump into you.
I was thinking the same thing, because I've been searching my whole life to find my own place. And maybe it's the party talking or the chocolate fondue. But with you, I found my place.
See your face,
And it's nothing like I've ever known before. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. Love is an open door. With you, love is an open door. Oh, it's so fun.
It's my favorite song to sing.
Okay, everyone has to keep singing along. I hope the words are working. I mean, it's crazy. We finish each other's.
sandwiches.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
never met someone
Who thinks so much like me? Jinx! Jinx again! Our mental synchronization can have but one explanation. You
and I
were
just
meant to be.
say goodbye.
Say goodbye to the pain of the past. We don't have to feel it anymore. Love is an open door. Love is an open door.
you can, Jack.
Will you marry Tim Bartholomew?
I will marry Tim!
Yes! Oh, good job. Thank you for singing along with us. I hope you actually did and that worked. I have no idea, but it looked good. I'm getting thumbs up that it probably worked. I'm so happy. Oh, I have to turn it off though because it's just going to keep playing over and over.
Looping and looping.
Oh my gosh. That was so fun.
That's so fun. I love singing that song. And I love singing with you, Jack. You're the best singing
course.
pal.
It's
Yeah.
it's so much fun to
so
sing
much
with.
fun.
So when we were making this video, when we were collaborating together for this, at the very end, you know, because I knew that Jess and Tim had just gotten engaged. They had announced it, which is so exciting. Look at that ring. It's so beautiful.
Dazzling.
And
It still sparkles.
we got to the end of the song, which is where they're like, you know, will you marry me? And can I send me crazy? Yes. And I remember Jess was like, hey, Jack, what if?
What if? Hear me out. What if Tim comes in at the end and says, can I say something crazy?
And I just saw viral go across my eyes.
Yes.
I'm like, if there's an engagement at the end of this thing, I'm finally gonna make it. I'm finally gonna make it in the world.
That's so funny.
Because there's gonna be, this is so cool. And it turned out so cute.
Well,
It was
it's so
great.
funny too because we had just gotten engaged, and that's when we decided to record the song. But we decided on the song
Yep.
like a lot earlier,
Yeah.
and so it's just like it was perfect timing.
It was
and
just
we had to do
perfect
it.
timing.
We had to do it.
We had to do it. We had to do
Tim
it.
had to
And
be a part
so
of it,
it was
so.
just so much fun. And so just thank you. Thank you
you,
for
Jack.
everything. It's such a joy, such
the
a joy to
best.
have you. We're going to go into the number 2. So we just did the number 3. Now the number 2 Quarantune is one of, this one I really love as well, is Let It Be by the Beatles. Let's watch it.
Classic.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, and in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, and when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be.
Oh, and though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see.
There will be an answer, let it be.
Let it be.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be.
I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me.
Speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Hey, that is so, I love that song. I love that song.
Let It Be is, it never gets old. That's a song that that's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of this entire.
That was a really fun one. So what happened there was my church down in Southern California was doing a series right before quarantine hit.
Okay.
Right before COVID-19 really got going, and they called it Let It Be. And so my creative pastor Solomon had asked me to come up with an arrangement that we could do at church to like kind of bring in that series, and he wanted it to be kind of gospel-y. And so I started working on it and had created this cool arrangement, and it was going to be with Leah and with Chris and and we were all practicing and everything, and then church got canceled, and we had to like just totally throw it away. It was just going to be thrown away. But I was so excited because as the Quarantunes got going, I was like, hey guys, what if we did this as a Quarantune? And they totally were on it, and we just had so much fun, like finicking, like making the arrangement really fun. I loved Let It Be as a Quarantune.
It was incredible.
So much fun.
Okay, so are we leading up to?
We're leading up to the number one Quarantune. The number one, this one, and this totally took me by surprise. This Quarantune took me by surprise.
Not me.
I reached out. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you can guess. If you've been watching Quarantunes, you can guess what the number one Quarantune is. You can write it in the comments as I'm trying to describe it. But this I reached out to my cousin, who is a great singer-songwriter based in Seattle, and he's been like a total musical influence to me my whole life. And I was like, dude, we need to do a Quarantunes. And we had our grandpa had passed away a few years ago, and our grandma had asked us to sing this song at the funeral. It was one of his favorites, and so I knew this song was meaningful to both of us, and of course to my grandma, who I love so much, Grandma Lavira. I think she's watching too. I would hope she's watching. Grandma, I love you. And so we knew we had to arrange this, and so literally, like, this one came together so fast. It was like one day, he's in Seattle, I'm in California. He's sending me takes. I'm doing takes. We're trying to sync it together. And in the end, we ended up with this great, great version of Fly Me to the Moon, the number one Quarantune.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. 'Cause you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words. Fill my heart with joy, let me sing forevermore. 'Cause you are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, in other words, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Okay, it is really no surprise to me that that was number one, because that trumpet moment, I almost had a heart attack. I was dying.
Oh, the
Because I was
trumpets!
listening, and then I looked over and I was like, no,
Oh,
it's
God.
so real. And I
It's-
loved it so much. It was so good.
I got so many people commenting saying that Jack does not know how to play a trumpet. And it's so true. I was literally like doing all fingers, and like for trumpets there's like 3 valves, right? And I'm like, it was all such a mess, but I love that moment.
Oh, it was
I love
so
that
good.
I
But
also
I mean, how there, like, don't even get me started on the brass instruments, the wind instruments. I don't know how any of them work, but it was so fun.
and when I put that out, I thought, oh, people are going to think the trumpets are so stupid. And then so many people were like, the trumpets, they're my favorite
No,
part.
I know, and there was so many moments throughout Quarantunes where there was these little things that were, I was like, oh my gosh, I need more trumpets, more everything. I loved it.
And thank you, Timmy, for doing that with me. That was so cool.
That
so
was
fun.
so fun. Yeah.
So fun.
Okay, so, and also thank you everybody for your contributions and
yes,
your
thank
generosity.
you.
We just are so grateful for that.
It is wonderful. My phone is blowing up, and I'm blown away because I didn't expect it, and I'm just so thankful, so thankful for those of you that are tipping, and wow, it just is. It's so cool.
Yeah, and I have to tell you, Jack, I think I really appreciate that, because it's an opportunity for us to come alongside other artists right now, because these are crazy times for everyone.
Absolutely.
So thank you for doing this, and oh my gosh, for inviting me on here
Oh
and
my
making
gosh.
me feel like I get to
I
participate in
couldn't
some of
imagine.
the Jack Wilkins fame. Another thing, hey Jack, we want to know what's coming up next for you. When is our next show, please? When do I get to do my hair again and wear some lipstick? You should have seen me leaving the house. My neighbors were looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm typically I don't know if I've brushed my hair. This might be the first time in 7 months. I'm not even sure anymore.
Oh gosh. Well, what's next? That's a great question. I've been really racking my brain trying to think of what's next for me as an artist, and I was not very into the content creation part of being an artist before COVID-19 hit. I was very much focused on live performing. I was performing with the Los Angeles Master Chorale and with other groups in Southern California. And for me, I just didn't have time to put that much work into content creation. But then because of Quarantunes, I've just found a love for it. I love working on new music. I love putting it out there. And so I think what's next for me is finding a way to do that consistently, to continue doing that consistently, and also to find new ways to engage with people that are interested in knowing more about my music, finding ways for people to come alongside and support me in new ways as well. And also, like, original music is something I'm really excited to start getting into, start releasing more of. And so this next season of Jack Wilkins Music for me is original songs, higher quality videos, with more consistent uploading, building that fan base, building my community of people that want to hear more of my music, and then just going from there. I think there's talks of a Patreon potentially getting started, which I'm excited about, which can just create like a great place for people to come together, and we can all be in this like same group together following the music. And so it's so exciting. I feel like I kind of got a kickstart with Quarantunes, and it's all because of everyone here watching and everyone who's commented and subscribed, and I just got this kickstart, and I want to keep that going, and so I'm really excited.
Yeah, and I can tell you, for those of us who have gotten tiny itty bitty little sneak peeks into some of this original music, you're going to be so devastatedly in love with. I mean, you're gonna die. I still make him come over and sing for me.
It's so sweet. And so kind of, as we're getting close to the end of our show tonight, the concert's coming to a close here. We have a few more things. I thought it'd be really fun to share the first original song that I'm going to be dropping in just a few weeks, hopefully a week or a month. I don't know. We're still working on it. But and just play an acoustic version here. This song is really special to Meredith and I because Meredith was with me every step of the way during this process of writing this song, and is kind of the inspiration behind the song as well. You heard it here, folks.
It started
in her room, in her living room with her kittens.
2 kittens. Let me tell you, literally underneath him, just gawking at him like he was God's gift to the earth.
And so this idea came to me, what if Meredith and I wrote a song together? And so I wrote this song. It's going to be the first song that's released. That's my first original song. You guys get to hear a sneak peek. Never performed live before in front of an audience. And I'm really excited for the version that's going to be released. It's going to sound different than this, and also is going to be a duet. But since I don't have all that, it's just going to be me here today. This is We Should Write a Song Together. We should write a song together. If we write a song together, it would be a song that people would want to sing. A song for the lovers, a song for the friends, a song for the people whose hardships won't end. But then they sing our song and it gets a little better. So we should write a song together. If we write a song together, it would be a song that people would want to sing. A song for the late nights with glasses of wine. A song that we just can't get out of our minds. The song that he hears as he looks through his tears at his love drawing near. We should write a song together. If we write a song together, it would be a song that people would want to sing. And when we write our song together, even when we're not together, we can sing our song, and together we will be. Yay!
Oh my gosh. I still have to try not to cry. That song, of course, is dear to me.
Of course.
But I almost cried again, and I cannot do that because the amount of makeup I put on today for the first time in forever.
That's a different Frozen song.
I know.
So there's the sneak preview of We Should Write a Song Together, my first original song I'm going to be releasing. If you like to move on, then you're really going to like We Should Write a Song Together, because I'm joined again by Claire Howell, who's this incredible, beautiful soprano that I'm super excited to get to sing with again, and a good friend as well. So be looking for that. That's going to be dropping soon, hopefully. With
And it'll
COVID.
get stuck in your head, I'm telling you.
Oh.
Still stuck in my head.
My gosh. I mean, I can't believe this. This morning when we got, I have to thank a lot of people now because we're coming close to the end. And when I got here, I'm first off, thank you to Corliss Community Church for letting me use their space today. That's so kind of letting me be in a place where we can be social distanced, where we can be safe and also be able to do this. I'm just so thankful for their support over my entire life. Thank you so much. When we got here this morning, this place was like completely set up for like church and not at all for a live stream. And the biggest thanks I have tonight is for the one and only Frank Hurley. Frank Hurley is my tech, sound, streaming, live streaming. He did it all today. He showed up today. We worked our butts off and able to get all this set up. And I'm just so amazed that it actually came together. It actually worked. So Frank, thank you so much. I'm applauding. I know there's no one else applauding. I hope the whole world is applauding with us for him. He's great. If you have any video needs Frank Hurley's great, and he's available. You can ask me, and he's great. I also, of course, want to thank Meredith. Meredith, you're my muse, my best friend. I'm so thankful for you and for coming and joining me.
Oh, Jack, he literally was he asked for -5 seconds. He didn't even get a sentence out of his mouth. And if it was participating with my best friend,
Gosh.
and I got to wear lipstick. What more?
There we go. There we go. And
That
also a huge thanks to Jess Sokol
Oh
for
my
joining me
gosh.
and singing Love is an Open Door.
Such
I hope you all sang
beautiful
along for that.
vocals.
Jess is so wonderful. Thank you, Jess. And of course, to all my Quarantunes partners, every single
Oh my
person
gosh.
that partnered with me for Quarantunes, thank you. You are amazing. You have a special place in my heart. I'm so thankful for that. And of course, everyone who's watching. I mean, I can't believe it. I've seen high numbers of people watching, and I was going to be really happy if like my mom and dad and like and like my sister watched, and like the fact that like so many of you have stuck with this whole concert.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Oh, thank you for hanging out with us. This has been so much fun. I hope to do more of these. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Please let us know if you want to see us do this on real day life, just every day.
I know Meredith's like, we're going to do a YouTube channel. You and I, Jack, we're going to do
We
it.
need a YouTube
We're going to
channel.
do podcasts and everything. It's going to be
You
great.
can sing in the middle. I can talk about the chaos that happens in my home each and every day. I mean, it could be really fun.
That's right. That's right.
And more time with each other.
Oh, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you for joining me tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for
Thanks for being
everything.
here, everybody.
If you tipped tonight, thank you for tipping. I mean, what a sweet, you're just that means the world to me. Thank you for your support. We didn't plan like an ending song, but it's like,
Oh my gosh, this is my
thank
moment. Am I
you
gonna
for
sing?
coming to Quarantunes Rap Party. This has been so fun, and I've had a
Where's
blast.
me backup dancing?
There's Meredith, she's a dancer, and she's dancing at the end of Quarantunes Party, and my mom is texting me saying stop doing this and end the live stream. So thank you all so much for coming. Have such a wonderful evening, and good night.
Happy Friday.
Woohoo!